Welcome back to Cozy Couch Contingencies, the podcast where BCBAs meet coziness, blankets, and real conversations.
I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Krista. Today we're diving into the E word in ABA. Extinction.
Oh.
Yeah, no, not like the dinosaurs. It's when we decrease the behavior to zero.
Exactly. We're not making anything go extinct except for challenging behavior. But when we do this, we have to be mindful.
And extinction is a topic that has quite the backstory.
It does, and it is also evolving as we learn more and grow as a field.
So, Alyssa, what is extinction?
Ooh, extinction. Let me get Cooper. Hold 1 second.
We gotta love Cooper.
Ooh, extinction, according to Cooper, is the discontinuing of a reinforcement of a previously reinforced behavior. The primary effect is a decrease in the frequency of the behavior until it reaches a pre-reinforced level or ultimately ceases to occur.
Wow.
There's other things you can see. Extinction burst, spontaneous recovery, compared to respondent extinction.
Should we look those up too? Probably not today.
Whew, that was a mouthful. Well, let's unpack that. Take it away, Krista.
All right, so what does that mean? Well, essentially it means that a behavior that used to be reinforced is no longer being reinforced.
Like when you're checking out and your toddler wants a candy bar and gets a little vocal, but they keep screaming, and you don't give them that candy bar and reinforce that behavior, you're placing that screaming on extinction.
Or when a student keeps skipping a math quiz, and instead of letting them skip the quiz this time, you follow through and make sure they complete the quiz.
I love when we relate ABA to real life, because behavior happens all day, every day. Extinction does too, whether we label it or not.
So now that we know what extinction is, let's talk about the history that comes with extinction and how we are kind of changing as a field towards kind extinction.
Yeah, so for years, people thought extinction meant just ignore it. But ignoring distress isn't effective or ethical.
It is not. And the old way was you figure out the function of the behavior and then you withhold reinforcement until the behavior is decreased to zero. Now that's not the most preferred way to be using the intervention.
Yeah, there are times where you might need to put a behavior on extinction. But let's talk about how we can do that in a supportive, caring manner that maintains the client's dignity.
So last year, Alyssa and I attended a conference, and Courtney and Jonathan Tarbaugh presented on the research that they have been doing and how they are kind of trying to move this whole kind extinction movement a little bit more forward and have the field kind of changing their perception on extinction.
Yeah, so the Tar Box has really opened our eyes to kind extinction. And it's a movement that a lot of people are getting behind now because it's about shaping behavior in ways that are safe, ethical, and supportive.
Exactly. We want to make sure we are shaping behavior in the most ethical way possible.
Mm-hmm. Right. So instead of just ignoring a behavior when a child is having a tantrum, you can say, I hear you. So acknowledging that. Let me know when you're ready to talk in a neutral tone, but supportive.
Or I'll know you're ready when you have a safe body.
Yeah. So stating that expectation and acknowledging the person while also not reinforcing the behavior.
Exactly. So I think my biggest takeaway from that conference was when it comes to kind extinction, it's okay to talk, it's okay to be supportive, and not completely ignore the person. I think that was something we were all truly taught, and it's really hard to get away from it. But as a field, I love that we are growing and trying to be more understanding and supportive and really maintaining our clients' dignity.
We're really evolving as
we are.
Field. It's great. I think it's necessary to keep the principle itself because we do want to decrease those behaviors, but supporting a person while decreasing behaviors feels a lot better to me and gets more buy-in when using this intervention in homes and schools and life.
So feel free to check out their research. They have an article on it, and we will link that and kind of form your own opinion. It's up to you. I mean, this is something that is still so new.
Yeah, it was published in 2023. Yeah.
So it's a very new movement. It's very new that we're talking about it. It is definitely something that I'm sure, the founders of ABA would be like, well, why are you still talking during extinction? So it's a principle that kind of goes back and forth still. But both of us really felt like that resonated with us last year, and we just wanted to kind of bring some attention to it.
Yeah, so check it out, guys.
So I guess our main question is, why is this important for everyone to learn about? Well, extinction bursts can show up anywhere at any time.
Yeah, a toddler hitting more buttons when the iPad freezes. I've seen that happen.
Or my dog pawing harder before realizing sitting calmly works better.
Bartenders ignoring those finger snaps until customers use their words.
And vet techs ignoring kennel scratching but opening the door when the pup sits.
And here's the cozy reminder. If you expect the burst, you can plan for it kindly instead of panicking when it shows up.
Yeah, so when you're using extinction procedures, just make sure you're really ready for that extinction burst that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
The extinction burst is when the behavior spikes and it's going to hit the tippity top, and you don't want to reinforce at the tippity top, because you reinforce the tippity top. Guess what? What happens, Alyssa?
Oh, we started all over again, folks.
You got to start from day one. So just really make sure you're prepared for those extinction bursts when you are using an extinction procedure. So overall, extinction is not a dirty word.
Mm-mm.
It is not about the dinosaurs. It is a behavioral principle.
Dinosaurs. But it's one that's evolved, kind of like the dinosaurs we saw that hit the road. Sorry about that. When we practice kind extinction, we're thoughtful, ethical, and compassionate.
So if you're facing an extinction burst or trying to figure out how to use the kind extinction procedure, remember, you're not failing. It's part of the process, and it all can be done with kindness.
Yeah, grab your blanket, trust the science, and keep compassion at the center.
So thank you for joining in today's episode, Blankets, Bursts, and Behavior Change.
Next week, join us for another cozy conversation, this time about bribery, rewards, and science. Until then, stay cozy, stay curious, and stay compassionate.
And cheers to Cozy Couch Contingencies.